Hey folks, welcome to what should have been a live thing, but due to limitations with YouTube, we won't be doing that today. This is an 8-on-8 game with Tristan. Say hello.
Hey.
And we have the board already set up. We're going to be going bit by bit here. We've already set up. We have all of our cards ready. We're going to start the game right now with a 1-hour time limit. The time limit will appear. Tristan, you can take a view from your side. Just pan over my figures, please.
Yep.
And the game will start now. It starts now. Okay. So, first phase, we're going to roll for initiative. I got an 8. And a 6, so I've won the initiative. So Tristan will be entering his move phase first. When, of course, we get the measuring tape, of course. And to declare jump jets if you're using them. Be a very interesting match. Tristan has put many assault class mechs on one side. Much of the smallers are actually in the center. And there are some very large buildings in between, which will actually cause a little bit of problems for some of us. The mechs are kind of evenly dispersed, but there are some little weaknesses, which I'm sure I'm going to find soon now. And the first move. There's 2 of them out. You want the measuring tape, maybe? The other measuring tape?
No, I'm just trying to figure out which is which.
Oh, okay. A bit of an overhead view.
This looks like a Shogun.
That is the Shogun.
Jump jets do better for the
Jump jets are going to be pretty pivotal in this game as it jumps over terrain, so we could have a couple people jumping over buildings. I can hear a lot of declaration of jump jets here. I'll be announcing the timer in 15-minute intervals so that you kind of get an idea of how much time has elapsed in this game, and kind of as a idea for Tristan as well. Left. Everything goes to the table level, so you actually notice that thing is completely disappeared. So that's a very good move. These buildings are going to be used for cover during the first round. I'm almost 100% sure about that. Stalker and the Shogun are ringing up the left. And I can almost predict it. My left, of course. What's that, Tristan? I got it. You hold on to that. Alright. And we'll turn it over to Tristan while I move. I need to grab something. So this. Fire over here and goes around like that. And this one is Centurion. Great guy. I could declare jump jets and just go right on top of the building, but it's not really suicidal stuff. So you can go there. And this is the mistake with the willpower. That's what it is. And he will go over here, right up against the building. A little bit back from the building so I can actually move. Blackjack. My move phase is done. All right, so. Actually, that's gonna be. Yeah, I move last. Wait, why'd you move first? Oh, because I won initiative, so you get to fire first. Losing my mind. All right, firing phase for Tristan. Yep. I think that's pretty much medium range. Yep. That's medium range. Careful. All right, so medium range. What's your max movement? Yep. Oh, actually, it's my max movement, so that's a grasshopper. So that is an 8 jump jet move. So 8 move is a +1. So 4 +1 +2 is 7. So 7 or better. And that is a 5. That's a miss. Mech Warriors are being rated at 4, except for Lucius Finn and Grasshopper. Lucius Finn and Grasshopper have different skill values because they're professional pilots. There's going to be some substantial cover there. You can still see it, but yeah, that's going to be a +2 on top of it. And that's definitely medium range. So 4 +2 plus that's the... I can't get my neck straight. That's the Centurion, so that's an 8. So 4 +2 +2 +1. It's a 9 or better. Are you serious? Alright, that's a 9. How much is Centurion taking? Yep. 6. Oh. Ouch. Alright, so then Centurion's going to take the first blood of the game. And you're going to get a roll a critical hit on that.
4.
The table says. Probably says I'm like toasted. Roasted toast and burned to a crisp. Alright. Determine critical hit. 4 is an engine hit. Engine hit for an error. That's aerospace. No. You know, why do they move these things around? It makes my life so much more difficult. Okay, so. Determine critical hits on a battle tech is 4. Fire control hit. Even worse. So he's going to be generating heat every turn. And fire control. And he gets +2 to hit as well. Excellent. You're still up. Oh, that's, yeah, it's still medium range. Yep, medium range. All right. So he is by himself. Oh wait, that's kind of weird. That is a Centurion. That's a Centurion. Okay, I'm having like brain cramps over here. That's a Centurion. This one is... Grasshopper's there. There's a piece of paper over there. Let's flip this going over. We have all identifier numbers so we can actually figure out who's doing this. So this is 28. So 28 is, that's the Wolfhound. Lucius Finn. So Lucius Finn got, you got a 9? That would have been 10 with Lucius Finn. So, you're going to have to roll again, yeah. Yep. So, re-roll because the Battletech gods hate me, and that was 6? Yeah, he's going to be down at the end of this round. Okay, so that actually is a lot more awful than I thought it'd be. So you're going up against Centurion now. Centurion has 8. So +1, 2, 4, 2, 1. So 7 or better. 11. How much does that take? 3. Okay, well that's a little bit better. 3 on the Centurion. Wolfhound. Oh yeah, totally. Totally happy. Yeah. That's not even any remote cover at all. So, yeah, there's no cover. He's got no cover at all. So that's the Jenner against, what is that? That's medium. That's the Orion. So 4, 2, he's got a 14 move. So 14 move is +3. So 7, 8, 9. 9 to hit. Not this time. Jenner survives.
I don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, all your other shots look like they...
Maybe this one could hit?
Yeah, it's another one that's going to have a rough time doing it. Cover. And not to mention with that kind of cover, so that would be 4, 3, 2, +2, so you need an 11 or better to hit. And you got 2 of them you use it on, so you want to make those 2 rolls for 11. No. And the other 11, no. Jenner survives. Okay, so I guess for mine, we'll turn this over to you. I guess for my first move, I'm going to definitely use the Wolfhound fire back at the Stalker. Payback, they said.
Wait, should you calculate how much it is?
Huh? I'm going to. So, Lucius Finn has a skill of 2. Medium range is 2. Cover is 2. Movement,
He has 6.
6. Movement of 6 is +1. So that's a 7 or better to hit him. And I am overheating him because he's going down anyways. So I might as well optimize my damage here. 7. 8. That hits. He hits you for 5 damage.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Oh
Lost 1.
no, Ryan. So 6?
5.
5.
Yeah, Lucius Finn has a bite to him. Let's see. Next one. This. I mean, these guys have like next to no shot here, but what the heck. The Victor will try and shoot. What's he? Check his number.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
13.
13 is the Trebuchet. So I will try to shoot the Trebuchet with the Victor. So that's 2. Yep. Just out of range there. So just almost into short range. So that's going to be 2, 4, 2. So that's 6.
Oh, so it's gonna be a short range attack?
It's a medium range attack. And then how far did he move?
Oh.
I mean,
no.
available movement.
That's the trebuchet?
Yeah.
10.
10. So 10 is a +2. So 4, 2, 2. And then, yeah, so it's going to be 8 or better. 4 for the base, 2 for the 4, 2, 2. So it's a 10 or better. Never mind. 4 for the base move, 2 for the cover, 2 because of its maximum move, and 2 because it's medium range. So 10 or better. No, I didn't think so. I will try this anyways, because I know there's no possible way, but 12, because 2 things in the way. No. Okay, that's fine. The Grasshopper, I suppose I'll fire it back at the Shogun. Oh, okay. That's different. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to use number 7. Number 7 is the Clint. I'm going to use the Clint on the Trebuchet. This is still in firing arc. And that is another another medium range shot. So, the Clint is gets 4-2, so that's 6. Clear shot, and it was 2 before, so that's an 8. 8 or better. Snake Eyes.
What?
I mean, the box cards, excuse me. Wrong stuff. I have those moments. So the Clint does 2 damage to him. The Grasshopper will most likely fire back at. Yeah. Grasshopper's going to fire back at the big guns over there. Shogun. So the Grasshopper has a base of 3. Medium range, which is 2, so that's 5. What's his max move?
6.
6, so that's.
So just say
Is his max available? Huh? No. So 6. No. So yeah, so it's going to be 1. So I need a 6 or better on this one. And that's definitely better than a 6. So that's going to hit the Shogun. That was the Grasshopper at medium range for 3 points of damage. Big Daddy Atlas wants some.
Really? I'm just gonna like try and kill my Shogun.
I want to cripple him a little. All right, so that's going to be another medium range. His skill is 4, 4, 6.
Does he get blocked?
7.
This guy's in the way?
Yeah, so it's a 9 shot to actually make it through him. 9 coming up. 7. Oh, if he wasn't in the way, that would have hit. The Jenner. Oh, that's right. I had that hit on that annoyance over there. So, Jenner will go after the Orion. I will get a part of that. So Jenner at medium range. So 4-2. So that's 6. Maximum move for him. What's his max move? Orion? 8. So 8 for the max move. That is +1. So that's 7 or better. That is 6. Dice gods hate me. And then the Centurion will go after your Hatchetman. Get him before he actually gets to me. So that's another 6. What's the movement on him?
8.
8. So that's another 1. Alright, so that's going to be 7 or better. Wow! Alright, and that is the end of the first round. 39 minutes remain. And then end phase. The Wolfhound has become a casualty on the field.
Oh, it's already the first round.
Alright, so roll for initiative, get the marker off the table. 10. Initiative goes to me, you go first. Move start again. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the whole hour and then there will be a 2-turn overtime when all is said and done. But as of right now, that puts Tristan up 23's Banshee. Wolf Dragoon's coming right out of the building, right around it. Centurion is by itself over there. It's not a great prospect for it. That Ryan is like right on top of us. Alright, now the center. Center is where it's going to get really dicey real quick. Especially with all these buildings nearby. Move in the center. Yes, Centurion is officially no man's land. My move? Oh, yeah, there's still one more guy, my bad. I missed him. He's hiding behind the big thing. The goose. Goose. do something.
Your move.
Alright, you want to take over on this? Alright, so 35 minutes still in the line. Still in the regulation here. So first thing let's do is take the jump hits. Victor. Victor uses jump jets.
Oh, you. Hey, I didn't call you.
Blackjack
use
uses jump jets. Grasshopper.
Oh, come on.
Grasshopper.
Who
uses
doesn't have
jets.
jump jets, please?
The Atlas uses jump jets. The Atlas doesn't have jump jets, no.
Yes. Goodness. Yeah, forgot
It
there's
uses
a.
jump jets.
Oh my goodness.
I'll get over here.
I'm gonna get my butt kicked.
And this is the nightmare scenario I didn't want to have happen. Alright, let's move.
Yeah.
Tristan fires first again.
That's gonna be the only firing I can do because I don't know. I can't fire anywhere else.
Well, you got a shot on the Centurion at least. One shot. Not this shot, but you got a shot from Orion to the Centurion.
Let's do this one first. Stalker.
Stalker on Atlas. So it's got a max move of 6, so that's +1. Standard is 4, medium range, that is definitely medium range. For another 2, so that's 7 or better. And he gets the 10.
Yeah, not bad.
10 hits, so Stalker, medium.
6.
6. I don't like this. Okay.
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet's also firing.
Yes.
Alright, 7 again.
9.
9. How much?
3.
3. Alright.
Alright, let's see. Is there any other shots I can do?
Is he firing or?
Oh, yeah.
I assume. His number? 23. 23, so he is Banshee.
Banshee, yeah.
Banshee. The most indescript. 7 again.
10.
How much?
My goodness. 2.
2. No, that's enough for a critical hit. So roll your crit.
8.
8 critical hits is weapon hit. So the Atlas is going to take a weapon hit and goes down -1 damage for each weapon. That hurts. Alright.
Any other shots?
The last shot would be the Orion on the Centurion here.
Okay.
So that looks like another 7 shot.
This one I don't know.
Get a 6, okay. Finally. Alright, so it is now my turn to try and do something here. I guess the Atlas will... You know what? The Atlas will try and... What do you got? The Banshee, the Stalker, and the Trebuchet? I will fire at the Stalker. So I'm going to need a 7 as well. It's 4, 2, 1. Well,
What?
what's Stalker's move?
6.
4, 6, 1, 4, 4, 2, 1. Medium range,
Yep, I know.
standard pilot, and 1 for movement. 7. Oh,
Failure.
failure. That sucked. The Victor is in odd territory because I've never actually
What are
had.
you talking about? The Victor's over here.
Victor's this one.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm very sure.
What's number 7?
Number 7 is a Clint.
Oh. Never mind.
So it looks like I get no advantage for being higher than him, which is kind of a little bit lame. Okay, so there's a +1 if you jump as well, but I don't need to use those. So the Victor is going to fire down on the Stalker, which is definitely a close range attack. So that's 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 or better for the Stalker. 9. So the Victor is at short range, so that's 4 points of damage to the Stalker.
Those dice ready, because you can.
Got a crit?
Yep.
Crit coming for the structure. 2. 2 is an ammo hit. Do you have case? Wow, that's huge. That is huge. The grasshopper is going to fire. Ooh, that just changed everything. Wow, that's huge, Victor. Huge, Victor. And that is short range. Oh, by the way, you took an extra point. You're supposed to take an extra point of damage for getting hit in the back.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Nah, I'll fire down on the Banshee. I have to. So the Grasshopper has a base of 3. And what's his full move?
8.
8. So that is +1, so I needed 4 or better to hit him. 4. Short range is 3, so take 3 points damage +1 for the back. So take 4. Alright, so this side is a complete mess. I have but one target over here with the Blackjack. So the Blackjack will fire on the Shogun at close range. Yeah, just close range, so... Okay, so this one will fire down on him. So that is a base of 4. And the Shogun has a movement of...
Shogun?
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay, so movement of 6, so he needs a 5 or better. There's the 5. So he's going to take 3. Blackjack. Okay, I did not get the back on the Blackjack, so... The Clint does have a shot on the back of the Zeus, so we will go with that. That is another short range shot. These are both short range shots. So there's going to be 2 short range shots over here, so we'll start with the Clint. So the Clint will go, that's a 4, what's Zeus movement? Zeus movement? 8. Okay, so the Clint is going to need a 5 or better to hit him. That's definitely going to hit. Clint will do 2 points of damage to the Zeus. 3 for 3 because he hits him in the back. The Jenner is going to fire on the back, but I'm actually declaring something a little bit funny too. I am going to roll for 5, but I am going to overheat my mech. So that means I will lose 2 movement next turn once the end phase comes. So I'm shooting him in the back, overheat.
Wait, who?
5 or better. The Jenner. Right over here.
He's attacking what?
The Zeus. It's a short range shot, so he needs a 5 or better. And I just wasted a heat. Wow, give me that. So, in this case, the Jenner, which is over here, takes a point of heat. but we'll be taking a point of heat at the end of the round. And I had to fire back on the Orion, so that is a 7 if I recall correctly. What's your move on the Orion?
8.
8. So yeah, that's going to be an 8's an extra 1, so 4, 2, 7. 7 or better to hit with the Centurion. I can't heat it up any. Medium range, there's the 8. Take 3 points of damage on that Orion. Alright, end phase comes. We have 24 minutes left in the game. The Stalker blows up. The General will also heat up. And that is all we need for the end phase right now. Atlas is in bad shape. Alright, roll for initiative. Tristan gets a, can't see it. A 12. I got a 10. So close yet so far. I lose the initiative. I'm going to have to go first this time. Well, that kind of bogs down what I was planning to do here. The General will start by using its jump jets. It's going to do a building-to-building jump. The Centurion's going to back off. The Atlas. Go over here. Jump jets. He's going to just strafe over. Actually, I want to move him over here so that the Blackjack can jump up beside him. And the Clint's going to jump as well. All the way back here. Alright, and those are my moves. Here comes Tristan. Yeah, Banshee's over here.
Here?
This is the Banshee, this is the Trebuchet. Oh, I see what he's doing. So we got 1 kill by the Stalker and 1 kill by the Victor right now. And he knocks over my guys. Yeah. Getting the Shogun away from the firing. And we are looking at the east side, which the Jenner is going to be. That one is the Hatchetman.
Oh, that was Zeus.
Zeus Hatchetman. This guy is 14. He's the Dervish, and then the Orion over here. Tristan backs his forces out.
Jump jets.
Okay. Ah, now we're using our noodles. Dervish.
And I'm going to deploy jump jets on this one.
And we're taking to the buildings. Alright, so I, for once, get to fire first. The Atlas can fire at nothing. The Victor can fire at nothing. The Blackjack... Holy cow. Blackjack, I think, is going to get a whole bunch of crap fired into him. So that's a medium range. I'm going to fire on the Shogun. So Blackjack has a 4... then 2 for medium range, and how much did he move? What's his total movement?
2.
The Shogun?
6.
So 1. So I need a 7 or better to hit him. There's your 7. Blackjack hits again for 3 points of damage.
Roll critical.
Roll critical. Okay. 9. 9 will be no critical hit. All right, Banshee. We are continuing because of the one of them going out.
So, how much did he move?
He jumped there, so that's +1.
How did he jump there? He was right there.
Yeah, I made a jump. I declared jump. He is in long range, medium range. So he's in medium range, so 4-2. He jumps at 7. And then the grasshopper, his movement is 8, so that's another 1, so that's 8.
8.
8! That's gonna hurt.
Banshee is
2,
2.
so 3 with the back. 3 to hit him in the back. Okay. That's 1 down.
The trebuchet will fire at this guy. Wait, no, he does extra damage.
I did take that.
Okay,
You said 2, I said 3.
yeah. Shove him in the back. Like this one.
17 minutes remaining.
Sure. That's gonna be probably it's either short or medium range. It's probably medium.
I believe that's medium. It's medium for him. Yeah, it's medium for him too.
So it's probably another 8.
Yes, another 8. Another 8.
That is 4 points of damage.
4 points. There goes all his armor. The Shogun.
Huh?
The Shogun.
I'm just thinking what's right now. Can't do the noise right now. I'm just over here.
Alright, that is medium range. That is the Clint, I think. 7 is the Clint. So Clint jumped there and did 12.
Oh,
Yeah, jumped off a building. So 4 plus 2 for your medium. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 1 for the jump. 9 or better. No,
Yeah, not happening.
not happening.
Alright, the Zeus.
Zeus.
Probably gonna run in, but he's gonna fire at that.
Okay, the Jenner.
Actually, no.
That is medium range.
Oh wow.
It's a medium range shot. I think that's going to be nigh impossible, but
What do you mean?
so that's going to be movement of 14. So 4 plus 2, which is your medium, plus 2 plus 1 is 9.
I probably am gonna fail this. 9.
9. Oh my god. How much damage does he do?
4.
4. Roll crit.
8.
8. On an 8, that is a weapon hit. So all of its weapons go down by 1. So it does next to nothing. Right?
Hatchman, I believe in you. You can knock down that general.
Hatcheman's firing.
Yeah, well, why not? Well, who else is going to fire?
Medium range. Alright, so yep, same thing. It's going to be a 9.
No.
No. Not at all.
Come on, Dervish, you can do it.
Dervish.
They got short range.
Nope. Still long. Still medium.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Alright. So. The Orion. Yeah, I could fire on that too. That is short range. 7. 7 for the Orion.
Short range, sir?
Yep. It's cocked. Roll it all. Reroll it all when it's cocked. Yep.
11.
That didn't help. How much did the Orion do it short?
3.
3.
Wait, what are you doing?
What?
I'm looking down the Jenner. I I didn't hit the general. I hit the centurion. Wait.
You can't hit the Centurion.
Oh.
Yeah, you were hitting the Jenner. So that's going to go down at the end phase. Alright, so that is the end of the turn. So I will lose the Jenner. That hurts. And we will proceed to the next initiative phase. 9. 9-5. I get initiative again. Good. Go ahead. Let's move your thuggies this time. 13 minutes remain in the game. So as per the rules, there will be a 1 hour game, and then it will be a two overtime round showdown.
Jump jets? Yeah.
Stick to that.
Jump jets. That's great.
Right?
Hatchman. We use jump jets.
Whoa.
Trebuchet. Alright. And we Shogun. And then the Zeus. Alright. I'm done. Your turn.
I'm trying to think of like. So my first order of business is determine something. So how far away is he? So he's 7 inches, 6 inches away. What is that? That's the trebuchet?
Yes.
Alright, first things first. The grasshopper's gonna jump.
Oh,
Land right behind him. And now I will. I'm considering doing something stupid, but I think I won't do something stupid. I'm going to land right here with the jump.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Get the heck out of here. Well, there is some good news for you.
What?
Alright, so the Centurion is going to move 8 inches. Form up here. Clint will form up here. And the Atlas will turn around and form up there. And then this last one, that is the Blackjack. Yeah, it's the Blackjack. It's going to jump behind the line and hope for the best. Alright, so this is going to be a complete death zone. Firing. That does actually make me worry. Whoop. We got falling people.
You need falling mechs.
Falling mechs from the top of buildings. Alright, so one of the things I want to check out here.
How this is gonna work?
Yeah, he does. That stinks. Let's get this back in focus. There we go. Tristan will be starting.
Alright, the Atlas is there.
The Atlas is beat up. Tristan's dream comes true.
Alright, let's knock this thing down with a dervish.
Dervish is going to fire on it. Alright, so Dervish is at short range, so that's a 4.
Dervish is at short range?
Yes.
Okay.
And the movement is 6, so that is a 5 or better to hit the Atlas.
7.
7. That hits. How much?
3.
3. That's a crit.
8.
8 is a weapon hit.
Again.
Yep. Atlas goes down again with the weapon hit. Alright, that's one shot. This is going to determine most of the game here.
I do like my odds, I just don't like my odds that much enough. Alright, who's that?
This one?
No, that one.
Mr. Clint. It's a... It's hopefully an easy target.
Who's this guy?
Him? That's the Centurion, which just lasted longer than I thought it would.
I will use the Orion and hit the Centurion.
Got it. So that's a 4. That's medium range, I'm pretty sure. It is medium range. So that'll be a 4-2, and the Centurion moves 8. So that's 7 or better. 5. No hit.
Shogun's going to try and hit the Centurion.
That's 7 or better.
9.
That's a hit.
Shogun is 3.
Roll crit.
10.
10 is a fire control hit. So he's going to start heating up. Oh no, he's already got a fire control, so yeah, his hits are +4 now. Holy gosh. The Hatchet Man can. A Centurion that heats up, that doesn't surprise me any.
I'm trying to figure out what would be a good attack. When I attack with the Zeus. It's really ridiculous, but maybe.
You get a +2 because the Shogun's in the way.
Alright, I'm going to.
Either way you go, either you go this way or that way.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to use the Zeus and fire on the Centurion.
Right, Centurion, okay, so 9 or better. Oh, just barely. Okay, the Hatcheman's going for what?
The Atlas.
Atlas, okay. Yeah, I think there's some, like, interference over there.
Could I try and get him?
+2 for the interference. So, 9. Victor. Victor, he's got 1 kill so far today.
Yeah, no. How about the Centurion?
Centurion, that's a 7.
8.
Oh, yeah.
It uses 3 and 2.
2. Make another critical hit roll.
9.
9.
That's nothing.
9 is nothing, yep. Centurion's getting beat up here. Alright, so, my guys. We will take the point blank in the back on the Banshee. I will overheat that, because I need to start making up stuff here. So that's going to be a 3 or better to hit you. 10. So that is 4 points of damage to the Banshee. There you go. Marker.
So,
Most likely after this turn, we'll be going into overtime. The victor will fire point blank on the trebuchet. So that's 4 at short range. Hits. Takes 4.
And I've got some good news for you, bad news for me. The trebuchet is,
Tippy?
yeah.
Tippy. The Atlas will take the straight shot on the Dervish. So 4... Oh my god. Alright, so 4. 4 and it's a medium shot, so 6. And what did the trebuchet move?
10.
10, so that's plus 2. So 4, 2, 2. That's 10 or better. Rolling for the 10. 11! Well, well, well. So two weapons hit, it still does 3 damage to it.
3 damage to what?
To the Dervish.
I'm about to say all my keyboards are hit so far, but no.
I will use the Centurion to fire on the Dervish as well. I'm very sure that's 8. You need a 12 to hit with all the fire controls. Oh, almost. The Clint, I guess the Clint will join in as well.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna like wreck up that Dervish.
So that is going to be a 7 or better. There's the 7. So take 2 points of damage to the Dervish. His armor is gone and the Blackjack's going to fire in its back. So, and that's short range, I think. It is. Short range. So, we've got short range. So, 4 base. And plus 2, so that's a 6 or better. Oh, almost. Alright, so, that's going to be the end of the turn. The Grasshopper overheats. Where's the marker? Yeah. Grasshopper's going to overheat. Yep, the Trebuchet is out. There is 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining, so therefore we are going to call this the last 2 overtime rounds. All right.
This looks like the Dervish.
That's the Banshee.
It's Banshee.
All right, roll for the initiative. I've got 10.
6.
Another initiative win. Tristan goes first.
Alright. That should be Dervish. Banshee. Gonna try and wait, no, I can't jump past you guys.
Can't jump past me.
Okay.
He's getting out of there. Oh, let's see what he's up to.
The Dervish.
Doesn't have jump jets.
There's no jump jets.
Best news I've heard today.
I cannot seem to get
The Shogun is the last piece.
Yes, it does.
Jumps up. Okay. Alright, so my movements. I will actually, believe it or not, walk him over to this ledge. To go over there, the grasshopper is going to jump. How far? Grasshopper jumps over here. Yes. Atlas backs up 6. Centurion is not a jump jets. No, well that kind of beats that theory up. And the Clint can go 12 jump jets. And I'm definitely getting the heck out of here. And then the blackjack, I'm just going to jump up here. I'll let you have your fun. Right. You fire first. Overtime round 1.
This Banshee's going to go after me, sure.
All right, that's that's basically just put your guns over and see who dies first.
4?
No.
What are you talking about?
4 plus the Centurion's move, which is 8, which is 1. This is 5. Missed by 1.
Shogun's going to attack.
Shogun going after the Centurion.
That's,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 4 or 5. It's 5 again.
6.
That's definitely a hit. How many? 3 close. Okay, Centurion's going down.
Alright. And the Hatchaman going to fire at the blackjack?
The blackjack, yep. So, medium range till 6, and then the blackjack can go 8, which is 1, plus jump jets is 1, so that is set 8 to hit.
10.
10!
Hatchaman does 2.
Hatchaman does 2. Okay.
The Dervish is also going to attack the blackjack.
Alright, same thing, 8. No.
Alright.
Zeus.
Zeus looks like he can...
Yep, you can attack him. That's short range, though. So short range, so 4, 5, 4, 5, 6.
7.
7.
Zeus hits you for
4. Got it.
No, short range.
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay, that's actually huge. Just peels off the armor. Orion.
Orion is going to attack. Probably long range.
Medium.
Okay.
Medium range to attack the blackjack.
So it's 8.
That's an 8. Jeez. How much?
3.
3. Roll crit.
4.
4 is a fire control hit. So fire control hits. So plus 2 to hit for the blackjack now. That actually makes a big difference. Alright. And my shots.
Yep.
Alright. How's the Shogun looking? We'll start with the Victor firing into the Shogun. So that's short range. So he needs a 4. You jumped. 5. And then what do you got? Move 6?
Yep.
So a 6 or better hit him in the back. I don't have an overheat yet. It would be kind of the time to use it. 11. Yes, it definitely get him. So he's going to get 4 plus 1 in the back. So 5.
Roll your crit.
Roll my crits. Crit is 9. No critical hit. The Clint is going to fire up at the Shogun. And it's 6, so that is still short range. So 4, I need a 6. Need a 6, get a 10. That is 2 points of damage. Alright, Stalker's going down. I mean, the Shogun?
Yeah.
Is it going down? Okay. Ugh, keeping it even. Okay, which means the Grasshopper has a shot. I'll shoot the Banshee even though I don't get the back shot. Is that a medium range shot? Yeah, it is. So that's 6 plus the Banshee's move. Moved 8, so I get a +1 on that. So 7 or better. 6! Oh, man, I needed that. Blackjack. Blackjack's got to hit something. And I got a fire control hit, so it's +2 to whatever I do. I'm going to go medium range onto the trebuchet. I'm calling overheat. So if I can just...
Trebuchet?
The dervish.
Let's say trebuchet. Wait, where?
So I'm going to fire over the Zeus's head to hit the dervish. So that is... He jumped, obviously.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Dervish's move is 10, by the way.
Dervish's move is 10, so +2, so 8. 9, 10. Need 10. Oh! So close! So close. And I almost forgot, the Centurion might as well fire back on the Banshee. As it goes down. I have no overheat to speak of. So it's basically 4 plus the Banshee's move, which was 8, so 5 or better. Might as well unload. Oh my god, dude, really? Alright, so he gets nothing. Oh, the Atlas has a shot. Yeah, I forgot about the Atlas. Alright, the Atlas shoots. Short range as well. Most certainly short range, yes. So Atlas gets a 5 shot on him as well. And he doesn't get overheat either, so. Bam, 11. 11, so that's 3 points of damage from the Atlas on the Banshee. There you go. Roll critical. Critical is 10. 10 is fire control hit. Let's see how you like it. Alright, end phase of round 1. Two more go out. Centurion goes down and the Shogun goes down. So this will...
I'm a little bit nervous.
Final round, roll for initiative. 10.
5.
Initiative on this side. The initiative hates Tristan. I think you got 1 initiative roll this round, this game. Alright, for the final turn of the game.
So, that Banshee needs to get out of there.
That Banshee's is like basically getting beaten around over here. My mechs are in your way.
Awesome plan.
We'll see. At this point, it looks like everybody's going to need at least 1 kill this round. An early check. Looks like I have... It's going to come down to how many destroyed. It's going to be 3, so it'll come down to points destroyed. It stays even. I've got 100 some odd points basically sitting on destroyed. And Tristan's got pushing around. And Tristan's got exactly 89.
Yeah. Actually, no, with the Zeus. No. Shoot me. I'm gonna actually do that. Right away.
It's going to be a firefight.
I'm gonna try it. Alright, your move.
Alright, so my final moves. Well, challenge accepted. Atlas will face off against the Banshee. Blackjack, I gotta do an 8 move here. I will definitely jump and get him away. Just enough to go right behind that building. However, even though I defended him, I still got 3 others to defend here. So the victor has a 8 jump jet move, which means he's going to basically bring the Clint. Clint's over here. Clint jumps behind. And the grasshopper will jump right there. So, I am going to go all out here. Okay, so, final gunning phase for Tristan.
What the?
And you turn to your dude.
There's no way I can win.
Play.
So fire on the Atlas.
Fire on the Atlas. So that is a 4-5. 5 to hit.
10.
10. So 10 hits. What am I taking?
Yeah.
Banshee?
2.
2. Roll crit. 4, which is a fire control hit. Oh boy. That just made it that made it so much more difficult for me to do my job next turn. Alright.
Can you set something?
Yeah, he's still in range. Okay, that is a medium shot. So 4, 6, and that is the blackjack. The grasshopper. So +1/+1. So 8. 8 or better.
Can I go in here and touch the building?
No. What'd you get?
I don't know where it was.
You missed, obviously, by that reaction. Alright. Hatchetman. I assume is firing on something. What are you firing on?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper. So that's 4, 6. 6, that hits. How much? 2. Critical. Excuse me.
What?
What was the first number?
That was 4, but this one went out to 2.
Okay.
So I re-rolled all of it.
Okay, so 10. Fire control. Okay, fire control. Got it.
And this one hit the Atlas.
Yes, it can. So that's medium range. So 4, 6, 7 to hit.
6.
Misses the Atlas.
How about that?
On who? The Atlas?
No, the grasshopper.
It can hit the grasshopper. Yeah. You guys in the way though, I think. Okay. Building's still part of the terrain as well, but the building is in the line of sight. So 4, 6,
Why can't they
8,
just look over the building?
9, 10. 10 or better to hit him.
10!
Well, alright. So all that complaining for nothing. What'd you get?
3.
3. Need another crit.
6.
6 is a weapon hit. Alright, and that's all your shots? Alright, so Atlas on Banshee will be the first order of business. So 4 plus whatever your move was. 8, so 5 or better. 9, so he's going to hit for 3 damage. Crits. 10. That is a fire control hit. Kill him. That's not good. The Victor on the Hatchetman. So that is a 4 on whatever you moved for that. 8, so plus 1. Did it jump? Yeah, jump. Okay, so 6 or better. 10. So the Victor has got a 4 short. So, the Grasshopper's also going to take a shot at the Hatchetman. He's got a 3. He's got a fire control, so that's plus 2. So that's 5 plus the 1. So 6 or better. And that is an 8. The Grasshopper hits for 2 points of damage because of the... I should have overheated. 5. 5 is a no critical hit. I guess the Clint shooting in the back. I believe that's a short range over there. Yep. Short range, firing in the back, and that is a. I'm overheating. Oh, I didn't realize that. My bad. Okay, so I got to do 4 plus 1. Plus 1 plus 1, so that's 6. So 6 or better. Yep. That's 2. Alright, on phase he goes down, and that's a win. Good game. And that concludes this live, well, semi-live version of Alpha Strike. I win with 4 mechs down. I lost 3. So I lost the Wolfhound, the Jenner, and the Centurion. Tristan lost Hatchetman. And hopefully we'll be able to do this again sometime. Guys, take it easy and have fun.